Looks like it's cloudy overall today. You can see the sun popping up further east, it seems like. And what I read today, how about this one? It deals with, again, I guess, drones and all those geopolitical issues with US and let's just say China. Well, how about this one? This one says, US targets firms in China, Hong Kong over alleged role in Iranian drone procurement. So what's this about, huh? It says the United States imposed sanctions on 6 entities based in Hong Kong and China on Wednesday that it accused of being involved in an Iranian drone procurement network as the Trump administration implement its maximum pressure campaign against Tehran. The U.S. Treasury Department said the entities engaged in the procurement of unmanned aerial vehicle components on behalf of an Iranian firm under U.S. sanctions, Pirzazan Kavash Kastar Bashra, and the subsidiary Naren Sapir Mobid Isadis, adding that the firms were key suppliers of Iran's UAV and ballistic missile programs. Iranian drones are a constant topic popping up when it comes to the war and so forth between, let's just say, Russia and Ukraine. It says Reuters cannot immediately reach PKGB or NSMI for comment. Iran continues to try to find new ways to procure the key components it needs to bolster its UAV weapons program through new front companies and third country suppliers, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said in a statement. Treasury remains committed to disrupting the schemes that enable Iran to send its deadly weapons abroad to its terrorist proxies and other destabilizing actors. Although it seems like it's kind of a twist too, because usually when it comes to these topics of countries supplying other countries materials to make weapons and all that being used in a war that, let's just say, one country opposes, here they're kind of doubling down, saying what they did was perfectly legal overall. It says Lu Pingyu, spokesperson for China's embassy in Washington, said China and Iran's cooperation was reasonable and legal. China has always firmly opposed the illegal unilateral sanctions imposed by the United States and will firmly safeguard the legitimate rights and interests of its enterprises and citizens, he said. The action comes after the United States on Monday imposed a fresh round of sanctions targeting Iran's oil industry, the Islamic Republic's main source of income. So again, that's kind of interesting as the reaction is kind of different than what you're used to anyways. And I guess in terms of things like weapons and all that, this wasn't meant to be a weapon, but people were saying an AI robot started to attack people in a festival. It's this video that's going viral online where you can see there was a huge crowd and then there was these robots designed to, I guess, dance in front of people for entertainment, but for whatever reason, the robot looked like it was going after the person. Holy smokes, lucky it didn't actually hurt anyone or anything like that. Are you afraid of Judgment Day? So what exactly happened? Apparently this happened back on February the 9th this year, and it was made by a company called Unitree H1, and it was a robot made for that festival in China, and it was essentially supposed to just dance, I suppose, around people, but for whatever reason the robot started to fail in terms of instructions, and the security guards had to actually quickly intervene, as you saw. And they say the evidence in terms of what happened is potentially a software or hardware glitch, although it's not intentional. And with that, you can imagine it sparked a lot of debate in terms of AI robots and safety. Can you imagine if it completely had a mind of its own where you can't actually turn it off manually or anything like that? And it seems like the organizers' response to it was just, okay, it was just a quote incident per se, as they tested it out before and nothing was wrong. So who knows, but would this make people more paranoid in terms of using, let's just say, robots during festivals versus just using like a real human to do things like dances and all that? Alright, see you guys later.